Why do you feel broke on a good salary? I recently spoke to someone, I'll keep them anonymous, earning £100,000 a year, who told me that they are struggling. My first instinct was exactly what? But even when we looked at the numbers, I did some statistical looking at Asda income tracker online to get some more details. They weren't lying. They were technically broke. The mindset today, we're looking at why a good salary in 2026 feels like a bad salary from 2019. I've analysed the Asda tracker details and retail economics data to show you the 3 invisible leaks draining your account. I'm going to break these down today. Stay with me. The golden handcuffs. Let's have a look at this. The high earner and the intentional earner. So we've got James, high earner. Put him over there. We've got Sarah, the intentional earner. James earns 90k. He's enjoying it. He lives a prestigious postcode, like a nice area. Sends his kids to private clubs. Wears like a uniform of success. You know the uniform of success. And then we've got Sarah, who earns 42k, lives in standard terraced house, buys secondhand clothes, maybe feels a bit drowning. But James is who's actually drowning, because Sarah feels like she's swimming when things do work it. At the end of the month, after all the bills are paid, Sarah actually has more freedom money than James. We're going to look at the hidden costs and the trapped James in a second. I was looking at the essential inflation details. So January 2026 report, as the income tracker is what I'm looking at. The latest data shows that for the average UK household disposable income, that's like what's left after taxes and like all the essentials being paid, has actually shrunk by 4% in real terms since 2024, despite salary rises. So it's not just the price of milk. It's like the base cost of living in 2026. Things like ultra-fast broadband, multiple streaming subscriptions, like high insurance premiums are now essentials, apparently. We are paying a tech tax just to exist in modern society. We need broadband now, don't we? We say broadband. Some people still in the UK have normal internet, like so, they used to make that noise. Dial-up. Now, what about the regional reality? It does depend where you are. So, income and standards, you're looking at, if you have the same quality of lifestyle as someone earning £35,000 in Manchester, you need to earn £58,000 in London. So it's, you've got that. If you feel broke on 60k in the southeast, it's because you're statistically lower middle class in your area. You're like being punished for basically being where you are. We need to stop comparing regional and national to like local reality. So the leak itself, what are we saying? I want you to pause and think. Tally up. Look at your fixed subscriptions, not your rent, like the stuff that leaves your account on autopilot, the stuff you don't think about. The Retail Economics Subscription Economy report says the average Brit now spends £140 a month on services they don't fully use. Yo, mate, what's going on there, mate? If your leaks are your subscriptions and the convenience food, guess what? Uber Eats the other day ordered, what did I order? Was it 2? There's a deal on, so that's why I ordered it. I ordered 2 waffles. In the picture, they looked huge. You get like buy one, get one free. How much was it? £18. When they came, they were that big. It's not like the big size waffle. So they resized them smaller for online and they weren't even cooked. I was like, what is going on here? I went to Uber apps, put a picture up of it, and apparently they've got like customer services and they refunded it. But I was like, that was a bit of a waste, wasn't it? I was looking forward to having a waffle. But yeah, that £18 waffle, if I had gone in, would have probably cost me £6. I don't use Uber Eats that often. I just wanted to treat myself, but it didn't work out well. So I don't use online stuff now. Have you had any experiences ordering food online? How frequently is it wrong? That's like a thing. Yeah, so I'm saying about leaks and convenience food. convenience travel even. Total, the leaks test, total more than 15% of your take-home pay. That's like your subscription to convenience food and your convenience travel. You don't have an income problem. You have a friction problem, mate. That's what's going on. What about the psychological side of it? There's a psychological concept called the Diderot Effect. Diderot? I don't know how to say that. Diderot, Diderot Effect. It came up with one of these things I was searching for. It states that obtaining a new possession after it creates a spiral of consumption that leaks and leads to you acquire more new things. Diderot. So it's just one of those. So let's link that back. What does that mean to, say James from our story bought the 90k salary house. Now he needs £2,000 sofa. He needs the £500 rug. He needs the £50 little ornament. And that's probably low, isn't it? You can get ornaments for a lot more than that, like the fancy lamps these days. One levels up in salary forces then 10 level ups in spending. This is how you end up earning 100k but living paycheck to paycheck. When you earn more, try and stick to the same expenses that you were spending on your last salary. You might be all right, because if you try and spend more because you're earning more, you're just nudging up all the way along. Is there like a closing resolution to this? James was working for 60 hours a week to fund a life he didn't have time to enjoy. Remember, James is like the prestigious one. But then we've got Sarah, who works 35 hours and spent her weekends hiking for free. Sarah wasn't richer on paper, but she was wealthier in time. A good salary is only as good as it buys you the choices. If your salary just buys you more bills and just buys you more expenses, you're just like a highly paid debt collector of your own life. Stop feeding the trap, people, and have a look at some of this information. I will be linking all of this stuff in like the show notes, so you can go and look at the things I've been looking at. It's just very interesting to have a look at this data every now and again, because there are gaps and there are deep dives, because we get good, the salary is good. It's just, why is it the 6-figure poverty trap is the bloody issue, isn't it? And these things, the main ones are going to be the golden handcuffs. It's inflation, isn't it? Because everything costs more. That is a big thing. I was talking about that in the last episode before in the other season. But I feel like we're getting to a point now where we need to understand you're doing all right. You're making good money. It's just not going as far as it used to go for you. And that's why we're getting this issue. But I'm Zulf, and this is the Money Scorecard. Well done. You have made it to another episode now. We're on 5, and I'm planning a few of these just to kind of set the standard, set the pace of what's going on this year. It acts like a diary for us so we can see what's going on. And I'm going to make this like a specific season every time so we can look back at the year. And we're in the end of Jan now, so we're kind of working towards this. But what are we looking at next? I think we need to consider how much does the top 1% actually have? We're going to look at the ISA rankings. I feel like that's an important one for episode 6, so stay tuned for that. You're going to love it. What's one question you're stuck on right now? Contact me on zulftalks.com. You could drop me a message on Insta or email me there. If you want, you could even put your answer below this episode in the comment section. I read through every single one, and it helps me shape the shows. So it'll be good to hear from you.
Working for yourself, I know you love it. Working for yourself, 'cause I love it too. Working for yourself, Zulf talks about it, making it easy for you. Working for yourself, go be your own boss. Working for yourself, Zulf will help you along. Working for yourself, powered by trusted creators, ZulfTalks.com.